Sandman.
Something very old. A hungry, hollow rot hiding behind an outdated smiling face. As long as there are people watching, it has a hatch to our reality. Cartoon Cat is a hostile, infamous cryptid created by Trevor Henderson. Cartoon Cat depicts a pitch-black, jet-black skinned, tall, rather slender and malleable humanoid entity with a feline head, manifesting with a physical aesthetic akin to that of a rubber hose 1930s cartoon character, albeit far more grotesque and realistic. Cartoon Cat lacks a stable height, as also proven by several photos, showing the fetid entity at differing heights, with some photos depicting Cartoon Cat reaching up to the towering size of a two-story building, even exceeding the height of several regular, normal-sized houses, while others depict him at shorter heights, being only a few feet taller than an average human being. This also applies to Cartoon Cat's shape and physical characteristics. A particular photo of it depicts it with a large white patch pasted on its abdomen, not wearing gloves, which are often prominent in pictures with Cartoon Cat, and wearing old-time cartoon-style boots, presumably to blend in more with the old animation aesthetic. Cartoon Cat also has a perpetually changing physical structure and head shape. As for the latter, it fluctuates between being spherical to thinner and oval-shaped. Per se, the perpetually prominent physical characteristics of Cartoon Cat are its eyes, which fluctuate between being shorter and more rotund to a more slender shape and a taller size. They are composed of a white sclera which sometimes goes bloodshot for unspecified reasons, and a black pupil which dilutes or becomes thinner and sharper, akin to that of an actual cat. One of the most horrifying traits of Cartoon Cat is its crooked and often blood-stained teeth that are affixed under a set of vivid red gums. Another iconic trait is that it often wears white gloves with three thin, textural black lines similar to some old cartoon mascots. However, in some pictures, Cartoon Cat is not seen wearing said gloves. Cartoon Cat's fingers are slender and sharp. Their count varies depending on how it is feeling. The exact feelings and corresponding finger count to them have never been revealed. Cartoon Cat's legs often end in sharp points or simple stubs, but a specific, aforementioned photograph depicts the creature wearing boots. Cartoon Cat technically is a shape-shifting blob, but he has more control over his shifting abilities than that description would imply. He has the most malleable appearance out of all his monsters, as its texture apparently alternates, likely oily, fluffy or smooth, as the question of this reply suggests. Conveniently, and similar to an actual cartoon, there are smear frames whenever Cartoon Cat moves. A photograph of the vile abomination revealing more of what is hidden has showcased it transporting itself while ducking, seemingly moving on its knees due to its unfathomably large size in this picture. Without gloves, and unnaturally sharp and jagged fingers. This time, not only is it greater in size than other appearances, but it also seems more corpulent. It has a grotesque facial expression, shifting its pupils to face opposite directions, and possessing an oddly human nose followed by an agape, wide-open mouth that can also be perceived as Cartoon Cat's mask folding backwards, to reveal a horrifying fleshy growth serving as an extension for its gums, which are split open by a crooked smile with many small teeth poking out. Cartoon Cat is an exceedingly malevolent cosmic parasite. One that is hollow and hungry for vicious violence and committing atrocities that remain as of now undisclosed. One that has been stated numerous times to be fetid, rotten, dripping and really ancient, and most importantly of all, having ill and evil intentions. Cartoon Cat disguises as an outdated, old rubber hose-style cartoon mascot in an unorthodox way, seemingly to provoke a sense of familiarity and safety within the mind of its victims, before presumably revealing its true, unnervingly revolting intentions, leading to the victim's instant, horrific demise. Anyone meets an enigmatic yet somber fate wandering around the darkest depths of the creature's whereabouts, which are mainly within an undisclosed abandoned dirt mall, although it has been shown to be around other locations outdoors. When one sees Cartoon Cat, it's already too late. This is because Cartoon Cat was proven to be so dangerous due to its unchecked limitations, that even other monsters avoid going near its lair if they know what's good for them. Cartoon Cat was implied a couple of times to be the most powerful creature in the whole mythos, apparently so mighty that even in a hypothetical collective fight between all the verse's monsters, Cartoon Cat would be the victor. Another trait Cartoon Cat is the top of the verse at is malevolence, as it is apparently so malevolent it is considered the most evil and malevolent creature in the mythos, even exceeding the man with the upside-down face, despite his love for misery and negativity and putting his face upside down only to pervert our expectations of how a human is put together. Cartoon Cat was implied to commit atrocities more heinous than what the man has done, and he is at the highest rank at the pain malevolence scale used by Trevor to rank the creatures by malevolence along with the man. Whereas Cartoon Cat isn't a tulpa like Siren Head, as long as people have a belief of its existence in a certain capacity, Cartoon Cat is able to manifest through some sort of dimensional gateway from its dimension to ours, stated to have been filtered through old media, implying that Cartoon Cat manifests in devices such as television, or any medium used to display audiovisual diffusion, possibly within a sort of cartoon animation, hence its name and characteristics, albeit the entity's exact behavior remains unspoken of, presumably murdering viewers of the show later on. Cartoon Cat uses the output of creatives to manifest in our world. Like it uses them like a porthole from one place to another. So right now it's using a cat, like it's using this cartoon image from the authorities or whatever. He may have had previous forms that will probably have different forms in the future. This is just it's a faux body, current form. Whereas most of the entity's higher tier abilities weren't directly stated, Cartoon Cat has a wide range of supernatural abilities, as it seems to be malleable, following the Rubberhose old cartoon style, where cartoon mascots were able to stretch, change shape, and were practically immortal. Another ability of Cartoon Cat is that it is implied to be able to redact information about itself. Another interesting ability is that it may be able to immerse itself in and out of audiovisual devices, as well as manipulate sounds and music. As Cartoon Cat is likely one of the strongest entity in the whole verse, it could be a metaphysical entity, and an immortal one perhaps, or having enigmatic abilities that are able to prove it as the victor even in a hypothetical collective battle with all of Henderson's creatures in it. This is further backed up by the fact that Cartoon Cat may be an extra-dimensional entity.